Ladies and gentlemen, the name is Lumko and welcome to my brand new channel. And on this channel, I will be covering all things football related, but as you can see, my content will be mostly Chelsea related because if you have eyes, you will see that I'm a Chelsea fan. And I have wanted to start this channel for a really, really long time, but I keep finding excuses not to do it. Whether it's I don't have the time to do it, or I don't have the right equipment. How is the first video gonna look? I want to do the video. I want to do my first video once I've got all the equipment, but there's been some good influences in my life, and the first one is right next to me, in fact, and he is my nephew. Come say hello, big boy. This is my dear nephew over here, and he has been pestering me to start my YouTube channel, and so I'm going to. What team do you support, man?
Liverpool.
He's a Liverpool fan, yeah. And who's your favorite player?
Mo Salah. And by the way, we are not close to being rivals, so none of you guys should compare us. We're clearly better.
Yeah, you're better than Chelsea.
Yeah, we're better than Chelsea.
Very, very big statement, young man. Do you think they'll win the league this season?
Obviously.
Okay. I hear that. All right, let's shake hands. I think if you guys can win the league and stop Arsenal from doing it, I think I might like you. Okay, I hear that, brother. So as you can see, I have very, very good influences in my life that have urged me to start this YouTube channel. And the other one being a friend of mine, a very good friend of mine. He has his own podcast. And, he said to me the other day, like, just go ahead and look at my first video that I posted, well, him. And it was not great quality, but it's a start. And once you shoot your first video, that will pretty much give you the momentum to keep on rolling out the content and keep going. And so yeah, and I feel like this is a great place to start. I've seen a lot from our season, so going into this channel, I think I have an idea of where we might end up overall by the time that May comes around. And again, this is a great time to start the channel because this is the part of the season where our season is coming full circle. Because our first game was against Manchester City at Stamford Bridge, and our game tomorrow, at the time of shooting, our game is the reverse fixture at the Etihad against Man City. And that first game we lost 2-0. It was a bit of I was bitter afterwards, but I understood pretty much that Maresca was still pretty new on the job. It was his first game, in fact. Had a horrible preseason. Like, brother, I cannot believe I was waking up at 3 o'clock to watch the football we were playing. But even then, like you could see that okay, Maresca, this is how he wants to play. But obviously we didn't have all of our players that we have now at that time. But even then, you could still see how Maresca wanted the team to set up, how we wanted to play, and it is a beautiful style of football. I think it's very enjoyable. For the most part of the season, I would say we've probably been one of the more entertaining teams in Europe. We were scoring goals for fun at some point, and in fact, we're probably among in the top three for highest goal scorers in the league. And I think we might only be behind Bayern in terms of most goals scored in Europe, which is great. It feels great, but that's to consider, of course, that we play in the Conference League too. So yeah, that's enough about that a little bit. But let me tell you a little bit about myself as well. In This is something I'm going to be doing in my spare time. We'll be talking to anyone who is willing to lend me an ear. And like this football for me is probably one of my favorite things on the planet. I can't think of a lot of things that I enjoy more than football. I love talking about it. God unfortunately didn't give me the gift of tiki taka. He didn't give me the gift of playing football on the pitch or managing football maybe, but he did give me the gift of speech and the ability to articulate my opinions. And so yeah, I think that's the reason why I'm starting this channel. And like I said, I'm just speaking to anyone who is willing to lend me an ear. And this is going to be a great hobby for me. I don't have many hobbies, but I think this is the one right here. What do you think, brother? You think Agi's going to be good at this?
Eventually, I think you're gonna get good at it.
Mm.
But I don't think you're gonna go anywhere if you stop interrupting me when I try to sleep.
Okay, good man. I will stop interrupting you then. I think I must say good night then.
Okay.
So far, our season has been a bit of a mixed one. More good than anything, I will say, because Maresca has pretty much restored the feeling that Chelsea fans want, the feeling of winning again. You know, it's been two, like before he came, it was two very long seasons, man. Those seasons were way too long. Under Potter slash Lampard, we finished 12th. In that season, we scored 38 goals. There are 38 games in the Premier League, man. That's one goal a game, which is incredible, but not for the good reasons. Incredible, very bad reasons. But you know, we went through that. At some point, we were relegation threatened in that spell, and yeah, that Frank Lampard and Graham Potter did not work out. At that time, I was feeling to myself that sacking Thomas Tuchel was probably one of the worst decisions that this club has ever made. But Mauricio Pochettino came after those two, and we started off terrible. And that wasn't a good thing to see because obviously everything that was on the media, oh, look how much money they've spent, look how much money they've spent, £1 billion bottle jobs. And you know what? I hear it. I hear it, We, the squad didn't play like £1 billion squad, you know. But Maresca's come in now and he has restored some parity into the squad. And now the squad is playing the way that he wants it to. I think for the most part the squad is built in his image, or he has at least maneuvered and molded the squad in his own image. And I'm very very happy to see that. The season has been a happy one for me. I think the only blemish in our season so far has pretty much been the last, I would say, 6 games, really. Yeah. Our sixth game we won, which was against Wolves, but the five that came before that one, oh, they were not good, man. Because I feel like at some point I looked at the season, we were second for a really, really long time. And after the Spurs game, that was when I looked at the league and I thought to myself, okay, Liverpool's running away with it. Arsenal aren't really contending because they're dropping too many points. But us, we are right there. We're like the dark horses, and no one, we didn't want to admit, like, no Chelsea fan wanted to admit they were in a title race because I think we all knew that we don't want to be in a title race. We're not in one, but I'm sure there was always that feeling in the back of my mind, like, can we do it? Can we really, really go for it? But yeah, I didn't think we'd go for it this season. I wanted us to push Liverpool as far as we could, but not really challenge for it. Like challenge in a sense where we push Liverpool to be perfect and go ahead and lift the thing. If we happen to lift it, great. But yeah, we're challenging. And after the Spurs game, that is, after the Spurs game, I must say, like, we won that game very convincingly, even though we were 2-0 down in the first 15 minutes. There was no point in that game where I felt like we were going to lose, even when we were 2-0 down, because we were playing against Tottenham at 3 Point Lane. Their stadium is our stadium, it's our training ground. We go there and we win. We just go there, stand on business, 3 points is ours, and we run. And yeah, we won that game. And if you looked at the fixtures after that, I think we had Brentford, Everton, Ipswich, Wolves, not in that order, Fulham, who we lost to. So we lost against Fulham and we lost against Ipswich. And those results were pretty brutal, I won't lie. Not because we lost, I was expecting us to lose some games in the league, but it's just the fact that the Premier League is just so competitive this season. Like, you drop points, next thing you know, you're falling 2 places down the pecking order of the log. So I really, really would have liked us to win that, but we did not. And that's the reality of it. And I think it was just a massive reality check to all Chelsea fans in terms of what to expect in this league. And yeah, but you know what? To be honest, it has been a great season. Like I said, Maresca pretty much brought back the feeling that we all want as Chelsea fans, which is the feeling of winning again, being relevant. We don't want to be scrapping with the teams in 8th, ninth, 10th, like we were in the last 2 seasons, hoping to finish as high as we can in a European spot. This season, we're definitely going to finish in a European spot. I definitely feel it, whether that's Europa or Champions League, but obviously we all want Champions League. And I want us to do it regardless of how we do in the Conference League. So top four this season definitely is a must. But look, we as Chelsea fans, we want trophies. We want wins under our belts. We want to brag when we talk about our football team. And yeah, Conference League, we've got to win that. We've got to win that. We are the mightiest club in the whole tournament. So we definitely need that. Any form of silverware this season, and I'll be satisfied. Because I mean, look, I'm a Chelsea fan. I for the longest of times I've been a Chelsea fan, and I've known nothing less. Discounting the last two seasons, of course, where we didn't really do anything. But winning silverware is what this club does. It's what I've become accustomed to. And look, even in our worst of years, like you could still see a little bit of the Chelsea tradition of just winning trophies and just that winning mentality. No matter who's in the squad, always either win or come very close to winning. Because in that season where we finished 12th with with Graham Potter and Frank Lampard that season, I mean, that was our worst season, and we still ended up in the quarterfinal of the Champions League, which is not that impressive. That's not a trophy, but it still shows you that our players, no matter who they are, they can still churn it. They can still go for it, you know? And last season, under Poch, we went to the final of the Carabao Cup. Most teams who are in great form don't make it to the quarterfinals of the Champions League, no matter how well they're doing in their respective league. They don't make it to maybe some of their domestic cup finals, but we do that because we are Chelsea, you know? And yeah, I'm a very proud supporter of this club, and there's nothing that I love more than watching us. We've got some very, very exciting players. We've got an exciting manager, an exciting project, and we've got some very, very exciting players that are coming through, man. Ooh, brother, I cannot wait for a young man called William Estevao to come through and bless the bridge. Yeah, I'm looking very forward to, this journey that I have started on today. And yeah, I'm just gonna post this video. I don't care how it looks, I don't care how it sounds, but this for me is a start. I guess you could say this is my New Year's resolution. And yeah, I'm looking forward to posting more, and I hope everyone enjoys the content. If you would leave a like, please do. Leave a comment, please do. Who knows? And maybe this channel might become bigger than what I anticipate. Because for me right now, this is strictly just a hobby to do after I'm done with doing what I have to do during my day. And yeah, again, perfect time to start this channel because our season is coming to a turnaround. We are playing the team we played first at the beginning of the season, which is Man City. And I cannot wait. Up the Chelsea.